In the brief span of a month, the conditions that we're here to address have become even more urgent. As before, the regime in Tehran is the center of the threat of the terrorism threat against us and the threat to destroy Western civilization as we know it, and to do so, if possible, by obtaining nuclear weapons. It oppresses its own people. It threatens its neighbors. It has made clear that if it gets nuclear weapons, it will not hesitate to use them. There are about 3,500 members of MEK who now live at a place on the border of Iran, in Iraq, that is known as Camp Ashraf, and although it's referred to as a camp, city would be a better description. These people fled Iran and set themselves up near the border so that they can live and support efforts to free their country. In 2003, when the United States invaded Iraq, the residents of Camp Ashraf surrendered their weapons, the weapons they had to defend themselves, and accepted written confirmation from the then Deputy Commander of Allied Forces in Iraq, General Jeffrey Miller, on behalf of the United States, that they were protected persons under the Fourth Geneva Convention. From 2003 until 2009, the United States protected the residents of Ashraf and fulfilled the solemn obligation that we had undertaken in 2003. But in January 2009, as some of you may know, the United States turned over responsibility for safety and security to Iraqi security forces. Before that transfer took place, General David Petraeus said that the United States had been assured by the government of Iraq that the residents of Ashraf would be protected, and that he was proceeding with the transfer on the assumption that that pledge would be adhered to. Obviously, the residents of Ashraf have been a great source of anxiety to Iran, which would like nothing better than to see them repatriated to Iran, or at least crippled, so that they cannot pose a threat to the regime. Iran has brought increasing pressure on the Iraqi government within the past month